Why speed matters more than the perfect response. A lot of service businesses hesitate to respond because they want the response to be perfect. I've looked at my phone, reading, and it's like, how do I respond in a perfect way to make it where this specific customer will say yes? You try to think of mental uh, sales techniques that you might have heard about on YouTube or some kind of mental way to manipulate the situation. I don't know why I'm going on about that. Sorry. But a lot of service businesses hesitate to respond because they want to respond to be perfect. Okay. They want the right wording. The right is more than perfection. Customer calls. I don't answer. I'm too busy working. Sends them a text message right away saying, I'm sorry, right now I'm with another customer. If this is an emergency, press one. If this can wait 24 to 48 hours, press two. A lot of my jobs are scheduled the day before, so I usually have a full day. So I'm not able to do emergency calls unless I complete all the other jobs first. They'll hit one, they'll hit two, and or they'll hit three after I send the one and two here. After I send the one and two, which is same day and then 24 to 48 hours, if they don't respond, it'll send them one, two, and three. The third one is I've already got the job fixed, or I've already got somebody else coming out there. So it'll be one. So it'll be, I'm sorry, you didn't, I didn't get a response from you. Do you need same day? Can you wait 24 to 48 hours? Or number three, did somebody already come out and fix the problem? Whenever they say number three, which I've had that happen, I'll say, I'm sorry um, that I wasn't able to help you. I'm glad you got got this taken care of. No matter what, it's like you care. You're giving a response to the customer, which matters. It's like sometimes it matters more than actually doing the job. It's like they say something and then you respond. And it's like, hey, you're there for me if I need you. Because if that same customer needs help again, they're still going to reach out to me because I responded. I might not have been able to do it right then and there. I've had customers say that they've had to call another company, but they wished it was me. And then whenever I am available to come out there, they'll tell me, I'm glad I got you to come out this time because the last company, that came out, they didn't explain it the way that you did, or they didn't walk me through what was going on with it and why it was happening this certain way. A lot of customers like to be explained to when it comes to what you're doing and why. Like, let's say this specific component went bad. You can explain to them why it went bad, how it went bad, or how over time that after a 10-year manufacturer warranty, how they basically um, seems like these companies make it to where they only last up to that 10-year part, but they do. But anyway, going on. So the problem is waiting costs more jobs than imperfect responses ever do. Speed matters more than perfection. Customers don't expect perfect messages, they expect acknowledgement. Acknowledgement wins more jobs. They want to know you saw their message, you're paying attention, you'll follow up soon. That reassurance matters more than polish wording. When responses are delayed, customers don't think they're being careful. They think maybe they're busy, maybe they forgot, maybe I should reach out to someone else. Putting ourselves in the customer's shoes is something that I try to think about and I should think about more often, because as a business owners, we forget. I say owners. I don't know why I'm saying it. Business owners, we forget what it's like to be a customer. Even though we are customers all the time, it's just trying to think in a way that if I want something done, how would I want someone to respond to me as a customer? So if I reach out to somebody and they don't answer. Okay, so here's a perfect example. So I got a lift gate that I'm working on for my truck, or I'm getting worked on for my truck. Actually, I'm getting a new one installed. I called one person, they gave me a price. Second person, they're like, "Well, give me a VIN number, give me your email address, uh, do whatever, a few other things." First one was on the phone with me, said, "Hey, will you send me a picture while I'm on the phone with them? Give me the email while I'm on the phone with them, and send me a quote right then and there while I'm talking to them." That's the one I went with. The second one, we were like, "Yeah, just after I get off the phone, just send me a picture of the VIN number, then send me the email address, and then I'll write up a quote and send it to you." So one was while I was there talking to him, getting everything done right then and there while I was talking to the person that was going to work or install my liftgate. Second one, they're like, "I need you to send me all this information after I get off the phone with you, and then I'll send you an email whenever I get it all taken, get it all figured out for you." So both of them basically were gonna send me an email after I gave them the information. The first one took all my information while I was on the phone. The second one, I didn't even send them my information after I got off the phone with them. They sent me a text message saying, "Hey, um, I'm waiting on the information," or whatever. And I said, "I'm sorry, I went with someone else." And that someone else was the person that actually took the time to talk to me while I was on the phone with them, to wait for my messages to go through, for them to give me a quote over the phone to where I could say yes. Versus the other one, it was like more passive versus active, I guess, if that makes any sense. But a simple acknowledgement keeps the conversation alive. Perfection can come later, details can come later, but speed protects the opportunity in the moment it matters the most. This is why fast response is a system issue, not a personality issue. Customer calls at the same time when you're on the phone with another customer. Businesses, everybody is hard, especially if you're only one person. Some companies have a huge amount of call centers, and sometimes it's still not enough. But having these automations in place to where somebody can actually capture that lead for me whenever they're calling me, it sends them a text message. A lot of the times they respond. I'll send them a text message saying I'm sorry. Um, the text back, it'll say one. If you want same day, if this is an emergency, press one. If this can wait 24 to 48 hours, press two. Um, and then I'll wait. After a few minutes, it'll say, "Hey, I just wanted to check, make sure you got everything taken care of." Or if you still needed service, it'll send the one, two, and three as well. Three will be, had somebody come out and fix it, and then I'll say to them, "Well, I'm glad that you got it taken care of. Sorry I couldn't help you." These are all automated messages that are sent to the customer. And this is something that I genuinely would say to the customers, like, "Hey, I'm really busy right now. I'm sorry. Um, right now, I've got a full plate. Are you willing to wait?" Is basically what I'm trying to say to them. And then the follow up is something that I don't have to do, but it helps because a lot of times the follow up is where you get the job. But responding is what matters the most. Because if you get a call and you don't say anything, it's like being ghosted, if that makes sense. Nobody wants to be ghosted. Anyway, this is how I think about systems: responding quickly, follow up consistently, refine later. I use GoHighLevel to That supports my approach. The link is below, and if you want to explore it, I highly recommend it. It's a 14-day free trial. It does emails, text messagings, review requests, websites. It's like it has ClickFunnels, not the actual brand, but it's like ClickFunnels. Um, Automation, comment automations for Facebook whenever I have an ad, and I can put it in the notes. If you're interested, press yes, because a lot of people, when it comes to lead ads, it's like some people don't want to type their information in. So it's like instead they'd rather say yes in a comment section where you can automatically send them a message saying, "Hey, this is how much it costs. If you're interested, just let me know." And then when they do say yes, that's when you get your information from them, like phone number and address and all that stuff. But that's just another way to get a lead. If you can set it up as a lead ad, make it a comment type ad where if they say a specific keyword, it automatically sends them a message, and it automatically says in the comments where they said yes, PM sent, which is pretty awesome. Some of these things is like, wow, this software is pretty awesome. I don't have to do anything. Well, when it gets to that point where you can't do anything, it'd be super awesome. You still got to do stuff, but setting up these automations makes it easier for you um, while you're doing everything else that doesn't allow you to do automation. Like you can't automate the work. You can't send automation to go do the work for you. You got to set things up. You got to create, set it up, execute the plan. That was funny. The Flash. Yeah. Create the plan, do the plan, execute the plan. The plan falls through the rails. Run away from the plan. But I'm just joking. Anyway, you guys have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm trying to be a little bit more fun, But hope you like this. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.